Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, Matt with Green Bar Trading. I have a great video for you guys here today. If any of you are interested in trading those momentum stocks that give us those great moves, the low float, quick movers, in and out scalps, if you guys like to trade those stocks, I have the scanner that gets those high of day stocks during the trading session. The same scanner that Ross Cameron uses, Trade Ideas has, the scanners that cost a lot of money. So I figured out using Thinkorswim how to do it for free. This took me a very long time to develop. I have a video on YouTube that I put on about 6 months ago or so when I figured it out. Literally the next day I started this channel. I wanted to get it to as many people as possible because if you have Thinkorswim, this is a free way to do it. And it took me months of watching Warrior Trading trade live. So, you can see the stocks that are popping up on his momentum scanner. I finally tweaked a couple of dials and got those stocks. And it was the best morning when I figured that out. It was very, very nice to see. So, something so valuable like that. And I was able to share it with all of you, and it's free. That's the point. Keep your overhead low if you can. Now, you guys know I trade part-time, even though I'm trading almost every day. I have another business. I treat this like a business as well. You guys all know that. But, if I was trading full-time, maybe I would probably go for, the really big setup like Lightspeed and Trade Ideas, all that kind of stuff. But if you have Thinkorswim and you're trading part-time, even if you are trading full-time and you just want to keep your overhead down, this is the best way to do it. I have not had any problems trading with TD Ameritrade. So here we go. Before I do, this is where I'm going to ask you to help that algorithm continue to smash to new viewers so we can grab as many people as possible and shoot up past that 1,000. And then we get new cameras, which means you're not going to see this grainy image anymore. So here we go. Sharing the moneymaker. Now, this is not a bad way to wrap up the week, okay? You guys know I'm trading part-time. If I was trading full-time, I would be taking way, way more risk. These numbers would be way higher. The point is do something that only 5% of day traders can do, and that's to be consistently profitable on a daily basis. Obviously, not every day is going to be a green day. I have red days. They get sprinkled in about every maybe 7 trading days or so. You guys can look back at my videos and you can see it was probably about 7 trading days ago that I had a red day. And that's what you do. You keep your losses small and just, trade consistently. And that's by trading good setups. And this morning, having that momentum scanner, because that's the point of this entire video. I put my momentum scanner in my watch list, and that's how I found SQBG. It popped up on the scanner. I clicked on it, and the rest was history. So right around here, it was popping up. It was seeing so much volume, a nice ramp up in volume, and I'll just move this over here. And you can see, whoops, look at this ramp up in volume. Now, I got in on this candle right here. So at 10:45 candle, I got in. And did I sell too early? Of course I sold too early. Being a scalp trader, jumping into momentum like this, I see these things go up, down. They could flush as fast as they go up. So I'm not going to be, especially when I get, let's see here, 30. I'm trying to do the quick math. 37 cents is this? Oh, yeah. Right here, 100 shares, $37 of profit. So 37 cents is a great trade. Now, I only took 100 shares because these momentum stocks, you know, with no news like this, it's only popping up on the momentum scanner, but that's how I know there's going to be more volume. So when something hits that scanner, it's also hitting Warrior Trading Scanner. All his students are seeing that stock. It's on Trade Ideas. So all the day traders, if they're still around on a Friday morning at 10:45, which they probably are, this stock popped up. So I felt comfortable getting in with just 100 shares and taking that profit. But what I'm going to do for you guys in the description, I'm going to link the video if you haven't seen it already on how to set up my momentum scanner. As long as you have Thinkorswim, you just, you know, take a screenshot as you're watching the video if you want. And all you do is just put in the criteria that exactly how I have it set. Don't try to get cute by changing it. This is the scanner you want. These are the stocks that are showing up on everybody else's scan. Just keep it the way it is. That's how it works the best. So anyway, this was a trade that basically turned around my morning. So I had a really weird trading day. I had a pretty decent sized loss on gold in the pre-market. It had a good catalyst, but it was a phase 1 catalyst. Phase 1 in clinicals, they don't really give you the follow through that you can expect if you had a phase 2 or a phase 3 clinical study. Now, what they're doing is great. It was like throat and neck cancer, really, really good drugs. But it was a phase 1, you know, study that doesn't really hold up well that I've noticed with a momentum stock. So anyway, I bought here for, let me just bring it up on this. Okay, so I bought it right here on this false breakout. That's where I got caught. So I got caught on a false breakout. It happens. The key of this is I had a good entrance. I waited for the pullback to the 9. We're over VWAP. Everything was good about it. It's just that catalyst wasn't strong enough. That's the bottom line. It just was not strong enough of a catalyst. And the float was a little higher than I would like. So I got caught in this false breakout on the high 490, and then I just had to stop out. But we stop out, you know, not with huge losses, but I did make this a little bit bigger of a loss than it had to be. So I think I was down about, I want to say about $37 or so on gold before the market even opened. Now, when the market opened on gold, I had a trade here on the open. Okay, right when we opened. So 9:30 we open. We get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Once it starts curling up, and this is key, it gets over the 9 EMA. You all know I value the 9 EMA on momentum stocks a lot, and a lot of other day traders do as well. So I took the trade here, and I had on 300 shares, This is about a $30 winner. And that brought me to only down $6 on the stock. So I'm starting to go the right way. I went from almost my max loss, which I try to set around $50, $60. I went from almost at my max loss to now I'm starting to battle back throughout the day. And now my second trade came on Citibank. Now, this one I just totally screwed up by trying to trade it during the session. I always get chopped up trading Citibank. I was expecting the next leg higher, but what I didn't realize, we were hitting that sell level on the SPY. And I didn't check that before I took the trade. So that is a big mistake, a mistake I made that gave back, most of my gains. It was only $10 because I took a trade right here off the open. I waited for the dip and then I bought the rip. This is where I kind of screwed up also. Now, when I'm at my other job and I'm racing home to make a trade, because this is the trade I really wanted to get involved in, I screwed it all up here. Now, this was a winning trade, but when I went to sell, since I had bought Galt, right? The shares here was on 300. So when I went to sell my position, I then went 200 shares short. Now, this has probably happened to a lot of people before. And at the time, I was watching my P&L still going, like, what just happened? I should be even. I had a good trade. It should be over. Why is the P&L still going? And then I realized I was 200 shares short. Holy cow. So anyway, I quickly bought 200 shares to cover that. And luckily, it did not affect my trade. Now, we went over that, had a small little one in pre-market on Space. Neo chopped me up and then went higher. This Neo trades in such a crazy, choppy range. It's so frustrating. Unless you swing Neo, it is a frustrating stock to trade. And then SPY just did nothing with, basically. So the moral of this story is get that momentum scanner into your trading regimen. Now, if you don't have Thinkorswim, I'm sure there's other ways to find the high of day momentum scanner, but just realize that every other trader is looking at that. It's, a lot of traders are just constantly seeing what they could jump on throughout the trading day, because trading those large cap stocks, unless you're trading the open or a high, new high break, or, a reversal off the lows, it's kind of hard to make the profit that we can make off of a minute trading on momentum stocks. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video and the importance of that momentum scanner. I'm going to link it in the description. Hit the thumbs up for the channel, and I will see you guys back on the next one. Take care.